Hey, welcome to Trucking with Liberty. I just got the estimate as far as how much it's going to cost to fix my ParkSmart system, and you guys are not going to believe this. If I want to get the system replaced, found out it is the AC compressor. AC compressor should cost, what, a couple $100 typically? Well, in Freightliner's infinite wisdom, they did not make it to where it is able to be serviced separately. So if you want to replace the AC compressor, you have to replace the whole unit that is in the cabinet of the truck. You guys aren't even going to believe this. Do you want to know how much that cabinet costs? I know Cash is King checked into this. There's a reason he didn't buy it. Okay, so it is a split system the way mine is set up. Half the system's in the truck, in the cabinet of the truck. The other half is hanging off the back of the truck. In order to replace just the cabinet system, the part only cost is $7,500. Yes, $7,500. On the plus side, I got a knock sensor that is going out, but I had that replaced back in November, so that's still under warranty, so there will be no cost to replace that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do as far as AC this summer. The batteries are still good, so I might try to do something like what Cash is King is doing. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to get a new inverter. I don't know. I got to figure something out. The whole reason the cost is so much on the ParkSmart system is because the AC compressor is soldered into the system. There is no way to just replace the compressor from what the guy was saying. He was saying even the newer ParkSmart systems, this is still soldered in there, but you could buy all the components separately in order to replace it, if that makes sense. Like, I guess all the plumbing that comes with the ParkSmart or the AC compressor, it's already soldered on, even on the new systems, but you could buy that separately. But on my system, it's so old. It's a 2015, which I wouldn't have thought would have been too old apparently, but it is. So they said I'm basically out of luck unless I want to spend the $7,500 to replace it, which doesn't really make sense, because if I'm going to do that, I could get a whole new system for about $8,500 that just does air conditioning, or I could just do what Cash is King is doing and get a portable AC for what, $500, get a new inverter. I don't know how much a new inverter costs. Let's go high. Say $500 for a new inverter that's capable of running that. And yeah, the thing would be in my truck on the floor, but at the same time, it would make do in the summertime. The ParkSmart system still works for the heat. It still works to blow the air. It just does not air condition the bunk. And I also found out that that, at least in my truck, I assume all Freightliners are like this. I'm not going to say for certain it is, but at least in my truck, that AC compressor in the bunk for the ParkSmart system is what brings air-conditioned air into the bunk even when the truck is running. So if you want a little tip, if you are looking at a Freightliner and it has a ParkSmart system in there, get that truck running. Turn on the air conditioning. See if it blows air-conditioned air into the bunk. The reason I say this is mine does not. Mine never has. I didn't know that until the summer after I bought the truck. And I bought the truck in October. So you didn't need air conditioning. So that's might be a good test. Right now, I'm not too impressed with the ParkSmart system. This is really left a sour taste in my mouth right now, and maybe I'm just still fuming because I literally just found out a half hour ago that I realistically can't fix it. It's realistically not. Like, I'm not spending $7,500 for a part and then who knows another $1,000 in labor to get it replaced when I could just buy a new system. Well, I could buy a new system that's air conditioned only for $8,500, and I already got the S-bar heater in the truck. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I think what I am going to do, though, is just exactly what Cash is King is doing. Even if that means I got to get a dang generator, which I shouldn't need to get a generator because I got the batteries. I assume I should just be able to get a big inverter that is capable of supplying the amount of power that portable AC would use. And I think realistically what I'm going to do is do that, get through this year, and I think I'm going to get rid of the truck next year probably. Get a used truck, not getting a new truck, unless I could figure out this personal property tax thing. But if I were to get a new truck, from what I was looking at, Missouri charges a personal property tax. I would be looking at, and granted it depends on what Missouri values the truck, but let's say worst case scenario, it raises my personal property tax by $5,000. I pay $800 in personal property tax for the truck I have right now, but it's only worth $30,000 according to the county or something like that. If I were to get to a new truck and they say it's worth $200,000, yeah, then it's $5,000 increase in property tax, or $5,500 a year increase in personal property tax. And on top of that, it could be as much as $20,000 to insure it. Probably like $15,000 more a year to insure it over the truck I have because of the increased value of the truck. So it's looking like, for the time being, I just need to have a used truck, maybe a 2-3 year old truck, preferably something with some warranty on it, and that's probably the cycle I'm going to be going until I can figure out. I don't think there's a way around the personal property tax because I do not want to base my operations out of state. But as of right now, that's what my plan is. Probably keep this truck. Definitely, I'm not getting rid of it this year unless I find a deal. But next year, we will be looking at different trucks. Newer trucks, and not new, but newer to me. But if you like this, like, comment, subscribe, and if I have any more updates, I will let you guys know. But thank you.